This comes to us from a story on CanadianManufacturing.com. It talks about the customer experience, and I know that's very important to you. Great quote in here. It talks about a PwC consumer intelligence survey. 15,000 global consumers confirms what has been observed in countless shopper retail interactions. The human touch still matters. 75% stating they want more in the future, not less. So furthermore, shoppers consider customer experience more important than price and product and quality. So here we are, Dan. People want the human touch. What do our independent retailers have to do with this?
This was a really well-written article and had some good links in it to get over to, Fashion Nation and fashionunited.ca. This was a really well-written article, and I'll tell you a couple of things that really stood out to me. Yes, customer experience will help retailers overcome the financial hit. Without a doubt, it's customer experience. And even in this, you're hearing so much from payment processing to messaging from the government, contactless. Not everyone wants a touch-free environment. We still long for social engagement. The reason that we go to the store, the reason we go to the mall is not to buy a shirt. We may trick ourselves into thinking that if I wanted to buy a shirt, I can do it, on my couch in my underwear. I want to go out to a store. I want to have human engagement. I want someone to understand what my need is, and then to satisfy that need and more. I want my retailer to understand I'm trying to build an outfit for something. I'm trying to build a total solution. And this article really touched on the power of that human engagement. And I think I read this quote, I jotted this down quickly. As retailers slowly open, they're focusing on safety and hygiene protocols, but continuing to fail to invest in their own human capital. Instead of recognizing the long-term benefit of devoting attention to their employee, they obsess over minimizing labor costs, leading to increased turnover and poorly managed stores. People want good interaction, right? I don't want the sneaky furniture guy hiding around the corner watching me in the store. I want someone that engages me head on, that asks meaningful questions, that wants to understand what I'm doing in the store. We want this touch, and we're missing it in stores today. We're missing it with all of this BS attention to creating barriers. I watched a webinar yesterday that our partners at Management One put on about some of the things that they're seeing, successes that they're seeing in stores. And I watched a shoe store that went to the exercise of creating, specialized cubicles for trying on footwear. He put up, 10 or 12 or 15 of these 6x6 cubicles to try things on. And that satisfied his audience. But I can tell you that's probably not the store I'm walking into. And that doesn't have anything to do with me being a believer or not a believer in this whole COVID stuff. This has to do with me needing interaction. The reason I go into a store is for the interaction. I'm a guy, and it's still not just utilitarian for me. It's still not me going and getting a shirt. I want that interaction. I want it to fit right. I want the right color. I want a great experience.
I think of things too, like just evaluating every touch point that you have within your business. I think of even like an online purchase, a delivery. You think of how many deliveries come where, box is here, here's the item I ordered, yep, there it is. But then on the other side, you think of those and what become quite shareable moments on social media is that little handwritten note or that little surprise. And I would classify that as that human interaction with the customer, that just blows them away. And look for those opportunities everywhere down the trail in your business to make those touch points.
to create customers for a lifetime. I'll share a quick story. I got a text from one of my clients yesterday, Robin at Cloud9 Pajamas, my all-time favorite pajama store, and probably even beyond pajamas, one of my favorite retailers. I love this family. I got this text from Robin that said, "Hey, is your office open today?" Candace, my daughter, bought something from them, and they wanted to deliver it yesterday. So not only, did they do the free delivery to the office, I mean, Robin reached out to go the extra mile to make a delivery, and Katie showed up at the office, I guess, and delivered it. But it's that level of service, and that's not because they are, in the Canadian Retail Solutions circle. That has nothing to do with it. That's their philosophy of delivering value, and the handwritten. I mean, not only is it the hand delivered, it's the handwritten note that says, "Thank you so much." It is a touch point. And here we are talking a little bit about this contactless world. And this is a touch point that means so much. I know that Candace is a customer for life because of that touch point, because of that experience. And it continues, in many, many stores. Through the COVID-19 thing, we had retailers dropping things off at our front door. And that has not stopped even when stores are reopening today. We're still seeing, hey, wait a minute, there's a need for us to do this. And again, Candace is learning that through this other retail experience. She delivered a Twig and Berries product to somebody, in a condo yesterday because they needed something for Canada Day. So, she jumped in the car and she delivered it to them. That's the kind of contact, that's the kind of touch that we need in retail.
Awesome. Love those stories.